Yeah, sesiyalingana manje sithi 50-50 le South Africa. So nami nginawo amandla ukuthi ngenze nomuntu wesilisa nawo unawo amandla siyalingana futhi abantu besifazane mina ngiyacabanga ukuthi banepower kakhulu kunabantu besilisa ngoba ibona abayinzala abantu. Because imina isikhathi esiningi engusebenzisayo umlilo even at home. I make fire, cooking, nje imina isikhathi esiningi njengomuntu wesifazane engusebenzisayo umlilo.
I know that working on fire has achieved something because they've praised us a lot and they said they've seen the differences. And what we have done as working on fire, we just came to them and we had to listen to their problems. It's not like we came to their community and we said to them, okay, you have to stop doing 1, 2, 3. No, we came to them and listened. We had to understand what are they going through. And I think that is how we achieved what we have achieved. So what I've done is I made sure that whatever I promised them, I bring it back. I get it done.
We know from now, all our community, they know how to protect themselves from the fire.
We've made a Firewise community. When Public Works came on board, then we have managed to buy a lot of equipment for community members, the firefighting equipment, and also the material that we've been using for the trainings that we've given them was more advanced.
In this basic firefighting course, we cover the following modules. Fire management. We cover fire management in general. We're also covering safety at fires. We're also covering methods that we use to extinguish fires. Also the fire behavior, how the fire behaves. And after we go to prescribed burning and we do the practicals.
Bese iraba lena kufanele kube iraba edek eyakhelwe ukuthi ishaye umlilo. Uma siushaya umlilo siyabhula ngale raba siyobonisana uma siyenza ama practicals.
Their duties is not to fight fires but is to prevent fires to the communities. So it is very important that we give them the basic knowledge of fires. In order for them to prevent fires, they must first understand what a fire is. They must also understand how a fire behaves. That is why we give them the same training that we give to the firefighters.
Firewise project is originally from USA. So what we did, we had to South Africanize it. So the whole training material had to be developed, had to be translated into Zulu to fit this community. Also the educational level, we had to make it suit the level of the people in rural communities, because most of them, they don't have the high education. Part of the lessons is for them to assess their own area. And then once they do that, then they get the score, which shows them are they at risk or are they not at risk. And also they have to come up with their fire management plan of their own section. It's coming from them with the activities that they've been doing.
If they happen to make a big fire, it seems to me they were really not aware what the penalties are. And now it's very important that they understand that fire destroys properties and it's a lot of money. They have seen the helicopters, they have seen the firefighting teams. They know to dress a firefighter, it's a lot of money. So now they understand that fire takes away a lot of money from the communities and from the government itself. The basic firefighting course that you are doing, it's accredited. So there are opportunities after that. You can continue and do an advanced basic firefighting. And also, after having done this course, some of our members are recruited by forestry companies, by fire brigades, municipalities, and some of them, they can also further their studies into fire chief and structural firefighting.
Ya ngesikhathi qala besikade sisebenza umlilo singenako kusijabulisayo manje ke sesingene kule team esikuyona manje sesiusebenza umlilo kukhona ukusijabulisayo lokho kuthiwa sizakuthola okuncanyana qala besingatholi lutho umo empilo zethu ke manje angathi sizoba ngcono.
And the first day I just felt in tears because I know some people, they didn't even know when it comes to afternoon, they didn't even know where they could get that small fee to buy even a piece of bread. Some of them, they got children that they managed to go to school, but when they come from school, they know they won't get any food at home. When people were asked to go and open the bank accounts, some people were poor that they couldn't even add a 10 rand to open bank account.
To myself, I always wonder how they survive. How do they bring food for their families? But now with this project that has come on board, though it's not full-time employment, but it's giving them something they'll be able to provide for their families.
So one of our big problems is the backup as far as firefighting is concerned. Kwasani has 2 bakkies. One is the Rural Metro bakkie, which is a 1-ton vehicle with a bakkie saki on it. Kwasani supply another bakkie, also with a bakkie saki on it. And that's the sum total of the firefighting ability that we have in that municipality. If working on fire wasn't there, there wouldn't be anybody else.
It will take maybe an hour or 30 minutes for a qualified fire team to arrive at the fire scene. So with the tools that they have, they will be able to attack the fire. Meanwhile, the fire team is on their way.
Before we used to take this as a disaster because the fires were uncontrolled. But now the fires, as you can see, is all under control. You can see they're monitoring it and they've got fire beaters and they've got everything to put this fire off as they bring the fire breaks. The people have been empowered by working on fire. The lady that is watching this fire is one of our students from working on fire. And that's why she can control the fires now. When you can see the smiling on their face.
This program has taken the responsibility back to the people. That means the communities themselves, they must be able to take the responsibility to fight their own fires.